Hello, everyone. My name is Falco, founder of Bauce Sauce Hot Sauce, and here is my first recipe video. And I chose to make a smoky pineapple habanero chicken. With that being said, I am going to show you how now. Here we got 4 chicken thighs with skin on, preferably. Here we got a house-made rub I made. It's a barbecue rub. It's really good. I'm going to show you how to make it. And here we got our smoky pineapple habanero hot sauce. It's nice. We're going to use it as a binder for the chicken and the rub when we're cooking this chicken. That being said, let me show you what the bottle looks like for those that haven't seen it. And for those that are familiar with it, if I could get it to focus, here it is. The nice smoky pineapple habanero hot sauce. Alright guys, let's get started. Here we got sugar, onion powder, garlic powder, Worcestershire powder, chili powder, salt, smoky paprika, which is crucial here to give it that smoky flavor, especially since you're cooking it in the oven, coriander powder, and sugar in the raw. You want it to be nice and thick because it caramelizes, it doesn't just melt. This is black powder and cumin. We got a bowl right here that we're going to put all those ingredients in and then vigorously mix together till it all looks like it binded. So this is good to use on this recipe. We're going to be making a little bit more than what we need, but it's good to use on this recipe or on other recipes. If you do use it on other recipes, please post it on Instagram, tag us. I would love to see what else you use this rub with. But here it is. We just put the sugars in there, and I'm just gonna skip all over this. But what we're gonna be doing today also with this rub is a reverse rub. And a reverse rub in the barbecue term, or in the barbecue world, is when you rub the chicken before cooking it, and then when it comes out, you either put the barbecue sauce on it and rub the chicken one more time with the finishing rub that you have. And it's awesome because it brings out the flavors again. It brings out all the ingredients. Like cooked spice is different than raw spice. So, you know, I would really suggest you do this in any style of cooking. But let's just speed up through this and mix all of this together. And let's just go speed it up right now. Boom. See, you want it to be nice and even and incorporated. All right, so here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the next step, which is the slather. We're gonna lay our chicken on a cutting board. You don't have to, you can do it right on a sheet tray, but you know, for this sake purposes of me showing you, I'm just gonna show you by using a cutting board. So here's your smoky pineapple habanero. We're gonna take this habanero, we're gonna actually slather the chicken. This is what barbecue term for slathering the chickens when you use mustard or ketchup or anything to help the rub stick to the meat. And it's really good. It actually, since we're using a little bit of hot sauce, you do get a little bit of kick on the skin, which I love. But you just want to, you know, spread this hot sauce slather evenly around. We'll flip the chicken over and do the same thing to both sides. Like I said, this is just to make sure that the chicken retains the rub that we just made. You don't want it to spread all over the pan and, you know, set off your smoke alarms, because you know what happens is, since it has sugar, it definitely will set off your smoke alarms because the sugar caramelizes and burns quick. So, you know, luckily we're not cooking at high temperatures here. We're going to be cooking this chicken at 250 degrees, and this recipe should take about 3 hours to make. Yes, you gotta wait 3 hours to eat this chicken, but I guarantee you it's gonna be well worth it. When you take your first bite, you're just gonna wanna make it again. It's a crowd pleaser, and like I said, it's really easy. It's just kind of like barbecue, you know, nice and slow and low. You cook it, and the outcome's always worth the wait, you know. So here you go. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna put the rub. Here it is. Boom, our rub is there. You know, I use normally, I think this is like 3 ounces, honestly. Put as much as you think pleases your appetite or your cravings. But, you know, you just want to make sure you spread it on the chicken evenly. Um, and I like to start with the bottom side first, just like that. Because when you put it on the pan, you could just finish the other side because you want the rub to stick on the skin, because once it's cooking, it's like crisping up, the sugar's caramelizing on the skin, and you want as much rub as you can on that skin. And what I like to do with this chicken, right, is when we're gonna prep it, I like to fold it so the skin is kind of wrapping the chicken, kind of like hugging it. And what this does is like retain some of the moisture and that fat when it falls inside to the chicken. So here you go. Here how you do it. So I'll show you. We grab the chicken like this, fold each side, and kind of like that, and then put it on there. I like to use one of these grates, so like that the heat revolves around there, and you know, especially when you're smoking, you want the smoke to go all around the meat. You know, you don't want it just to be hit the top of the meat and then the bottom of the meat doesn't taste like smoke. But you know, at the house, it's more for the heat too. You know, you want the chicken to cook evenly through. But here you go, it's ready. We're gonna prep our oven and set our timer. I got my oven here open. Let's get this chicken in there, right? I put it in the middle rack, you know, like that. You know, that's the center point of the heat. You know, as you go higher, it gets hotter because heat rises, obviously. So here you go. Boom, close it up. Here I got my little therm external one, so I like to set my alarm to 195. So once it reaches 195, the internal temp, this chicken's ready to eat. So here I'll just put it on one of the chickens. I like to use the biggest chicken because the biggest chicken will take obviously longer. I put it right through the bone and then close it, and this should take about 3 hours. So here you go. Chicken's nice and cooked. You see the sugar, kind of some of it caramelized, some of it didn't. But I assure you, this chicken is so smooth and soft. Like you could just pull the bone right out. Wish I should have done before I made this video. But now we take our barbecue sauce. I made my own barbecue sauce. If you want me to show you how to make the barbecue sauce, just comment below and I'll do a video just for the barbecue sauce. It's a Smokey Pineapple Habanero barbecue sauce as well. But I like to, you know, just finish it off with this. And there you go. You have your chicken done. And then the reverse rub to finish it off. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Falco with Bauce Sauce.